Okay, here is a chart of EOS. I wanted to give an update on this. I'm going to try and make a little more effort to make a little more videos. I'm getting more and more feedback saying that would be a lot more preferred by a number of you. The only thing is it just takes so long to edit, compile, finalize, etc. But I'm going to do the best I can. So here is a video on EOS. The first thing I do whenever I do an analysis, I go to the daily chart, just like here, and I zoom out and I look for patterns. Stretch it, and then I zoom in, top, bottom, left, right, right, left, corner to corner, and I'm already seeing some patterns. You want to get the big picture perspective first, and that big picture perspective will allow you to go what I often say top down. One of the mistakes that people try to do is they'll go right away to maybe an hourly chart and analyze what's right in front of them. And the danger of that is when you do that, you miss the whole forest. Like this, by focusing only on this bit. So I already see a very nice, beautiful pattern here. Then what I do is I don't count. I draw the pattern. A little bit lopsided. That's okay. Then I zoom in here. I remember making my recommendations to buy here. Now I'm going to count A, B, I don't know whether, I think this is the lowest point, C. It had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to go to 4 hours for higher resolution so I can see my waves. So the impulse of the wave was right here. For my 4 hours to daily, I use a micro degree of trend. After 5 waves, earlier wave states that there's an ABC correction. And remember when I was telling you quite often in most of my blogs now about the hurry up and wait syndrome? I mean, talk about a wait syndrome. This is called a correction that just takes forever. ABC, my God. This could test anyone's patience. And when I was telling people to buy, I was being told I'm crazy. EOS has 2 million coins, inflation rate, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't really care much about that, because that's, to me, is fundamental analysis. And I only base it on price analysis. When you start mixing and co-mingling fundamental analysis, you get GIGO, G-I-G-O, garbage in, garbage out. You get a contamination effect. Many people who do fundamental analysis are probably thinking I'm nuts. I used to think so too, exactly that way, before I realized, time after time, when I made a projection using price only, and those projections came, and then later news came, events came to justify my forecast. People were saying, oh, the price is going because of whatever, whatever. And I'm thinking, I forecasted that 3 months ago. To me, news and events arrived to justify my forecast. That price moved the news and never the reverse. That kind of thinking sounds very upside down to most people I know. And that's very normal to feel that way. So I now go to here. Then I'm going to draw my pattern. When in doubt, this correction is going to be triangle. And it can be labeled and if from here we can do the Elliott wave counting, we can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, So I'm now making by 3, 2.61 of 1. So 1, 2.61, 4, 5. $46.12. So if the target is 46.12, and this looks all crowded, I think this looks pretty bullish. So you got to understand this. We are in a huge, massive bull market for altcoins. 2018 will be the year for the altcoins. It'll be the year where the altcoins will do what Bitcoin and Ethereum has already done. I hope this has been helpful. And as usual, I hope I have earned the right to ask you for the consideration of your upvotes on my Steemit blog, follow, as well as VSteam.